Cordell may not have 100% stuck his My Little Pony Pringle can all up and through Dia's 27-year-old Debbie Cake cheeks, but he's absolutely disrespectful. Whether you like Serena or not, you have to admit that she has been 1000% respectful to him. Whether you feel like she was leading him on and she liked him one day, she disliked him the next, she only wanted to get cozied up with him when it was recoupling time, and now all of a sudden that Casa Amor came, she on his body and she missed him and she crying on the floor. It's only cause don't nobody else want her. It's only cause don't nobody else want her. Regardless of how you feel about Serena, you have to admit she has been 100% respectful to him when she's done the challenges. Even in this challenge they did the other day, they did the whole kissing thing. She is not attracted to that boy Kane, aka Curtain Bangs 2.0, with that little swoop doop 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 bang in the front and the Chipotle tag. She is not attracted to that man. That is not her type on paper. Like, let's be for real. She only kissed that man because she felt like, oh, when Cordell sees this, he's gonna be like, oh, she was 1000% respectful. She didn't even try to go out of her way to kiss somebody that I know could be competition. She didn't even open her horizons up. She didn't even want to go over there and feel the hot and heavy steam of kissing another man that she attracted to even get her mind wondering. She stayed afloat, which is what Io should be doing. His ass should have been doing over there on the UK if we gonna be true. When she went on a date with Nigel asked could he kiss her. She said no. Now, a lot of people were saying they don't think that she was attracted to Nigel. I think that Serena was attracted to him. I don't even think Serena, I don't think Serena cares about the outside appearance of people. I feel like that's an after effect because she absolutely said that the way she was giving Nigel the eyes when he showed up after they had the little slide to the side game, she thought Nigel was that dude, even though he had that brittle patch on top of his head. So for her to go on that date, even after she the one that slid to the side, after Cordell was still jerking and, he was pin dropping and doing the death drop and all that, on the other side, still dancing while she slid to the side. Even though she went on that date and Cordell was left out by himself, she still stayed respectful and did not kiss that man. And basically came back and reassured Cordell that like, hey, I ain't kissing him like that and I ain't feeling him like that. I'm focused on what me and you got going on. And what I think a lot of y'all are missing is that I think a lot of y'all move fast as hell, like the Leahs and like the Kaylors and all of them on the show, and you used to moving fast and just going ahead and getting burnt real fast. And so I think y'all despise girls like Serena that value themselves. I hate to say it like that, but she values herself. She understands that I've been hurt 1,000,002 times and I ain't finna put myself through that again. She's very self-aware. She's trying to learn from her past patterns. Like her patterns, you can tell. She's like, oh, like the girl said when we was first introduced to her, she's been cheated on in every single relationship that she's ever been in. Do you know how traumatic that is? Do you know how much of just a cloud it puts over you when it comes to dating and kind of like your self-worth or your sense of self a little bit? Like, well, you have to kind of, pop yourself back up a little bit and be like, I'm that, like, oh, they tripping. But it kind of makes you feel like, damn, didn't nobody see the worth of me to, keep it pushing and not look nowhere else out of every relationship I've been in? So I feel like she was literally like, okay, I'm gonna see how long he gonna hold out with this representative. Like, oh, maybe, I don't think that's him. He gonna show his ass at some point. And it's been 3 weeks. She thinking like, oh, finally I can drop my guard. This gonna be the one situation where I give this little boy a chance. We gonna rock out. He's so funny. We be giggling. I done started kissing him. We cuddling in the bed. We kissing, we touching. And then he run off into Casa Amor, and he does the opposite of everything that she been doing, regardless of how y'all swear to God that she been doing him so wrong. He gets there, he swore to God when he got to Casa Amor that, oh, it was gonna take the man, the moon, and the elephant to get him, to get him off of Serena. Wasn't nothing gonna turn his head. He was gonna sleep outside with the mosquitoes. He was gonna be crying and playing all up and through his head when he got to Casa Amor. And God damn it, he got over there and within 2 hours, he was kissing, licking, humping, putting his miniature Debbie Cake, his Debbie Cake Pringle can, all up and through another girl that is 6 years older than him, his and senior, that do not need to be fooling with him. And I don't care what nobody say. I know people keep screaming, he's 21, that's why he don't see Dia coming. That's why he can't see Dia coming. If you claim to have seen the rest of the groupie just coming in your life and you done ghosted over 1,000 girls, how the fuck you don't see this one? Like, I'm just trying to figure out the thought process going on. And I don't know if it's anybody else, but I can just peep, like, towards the end of this episode, when they kept showing him and ketchup bottle laying on that little chair, talking to each other, doing all that kissing and she touching on him and stuff, it's given that Cordell knows that he has to follow through with this at this point. I think shit is starting to click after they had whatever rub down they had in that bed that morning. I think it's starting to click that, like, damn, I know Serena ain't gonna take me back. So I gotta go full-fledged with this. Like, I don't got no choice. Like, so I gotta keep talking to this girl. I gotta make it seem like this connection is out of this world. Because whether I come back with this girl or not, Serena finna be through with me. And Serena got even more relatable towards the end of this episode when they played the video for them. She saw what Cordell was doing and she didn't bust out crying like Kaylor did. Serena reacted how a black woman, let's keep it a stat, that's been hurt 1,002 times, reacts when you so like numb to the shit that you can't even give a reaction. The way she hit that corner, went down those stairs, like I know that wasn't my shit. I just know that wasn't my shit. Like, her going to the dressing room and just looking at herself in the mirror, I feel like that's something that she's probably done in all them other situations where she's been cheated on, where it's kind of like, let me come to this mirror, let me look at myself, let me know, like, no bitch, you still good, you still there, you still look good, you still in one piece, he not gonna break you down, this ain't that, we not finna let him see me cry. Even though she cried in the confessionals a little bit and it was getting to her, I love that she was like, I've been through this so many times. I've experienced this so many times. I'm numb to it, and I can't give it much. All I can do is give a joke. And I hate that black women have to kind of laugh stuff off, but to a certain point, you cannot let break you no more. And we all been saying that she not going back to that man. Like, we already know the way Serena is, the way she stand on business. Like, if no bitch stand on business, Serena stand on business. We know she not going back over there with him. Even from seeing that clip, regardless of if they fully or not, Serena seeing that clip, that's done for, that's cut. And I'm feeling like after everything that's been going on, Cordell is starting to click that, like, oh my God, Serena is gonna see that. She probably already seen. I wonder if the girls got anything over there. Like, I gotta bring Daya back regardless, cause like Serena not gonna be fucking with me. And I feel like he gonna fight tooth and nail to get Serena back, and Serena gonna probably pack her bags and be like, deuces, oh, oh, oh. Also, Kendall, I just want to let you know, no matter how many times you egg the men on to do disrespectful things to the women they're coupled up with, you will not make it to the finale. You will not be in the final four, and you will not be touching the 100K, the 50K, the 10K, the whatever K that these people get. You will not be the face of all the billions of sponsorships and all of that going on. You'll get a few, but you will not be that guy. You're boring, you're insecure, you're slightly controlling, you're pussy, you're timid, and you don't have any riz, you don't have any game about yourself, and you're a hater. Because the way that you slipped was hating on Miguel when it came down to it, and the way you was hating on Hakeem when he came in, you're a fucking hater. The way Rob stepped to you when you called his name out in that previous game y'all had and you backpedaled and pussy, even though you wanted to stand 10 toes down and say that he's the fakest one or he the most wishy-washy person, whatever the question was, you're fakest, Kendall, and you're scary. And I love that Nicole saw on that video. I love that Nicole snatched the phone because I was wondering, like, why is nobody saying nothing about Kendall saying, yeah, she's no Kaylor. Yeah, oh, he's like, yeah, that's not Kaylor. Like, I love this for him. Mr. Smoke Show finna talk his way out of his smoke show because Nicole says she's disgusted, babes. Yeah, you thinking about egg other people on to do disrespectful stuff that you win and go one-way ticket to the finale. Meanwhile, she don't even want to go to the finale with you no more. She's very disgusted by you. And I hope you know, while you trying to make them look like a fool, you making yourself look like a fool too. And Kaylor, baby, you should have never been having your leg up to the moon in that shower when it came down to Aaron. Mr. Straight for Pay. Yeah, I said it, straight for pay, honey. You should have never been doing all that with him in the bed, letting him lick on you, sticking his Vienna sausage all up and through you, because now that's why you crying every 2 seconds. The crying gets on my nerves. I understand it. I know you very emotional. You probably a Pisces, baby, but you get on my nerves with that crying. And the thing about it is, I feel like the reason why she was crying so hard is because she already knew that he was finna run off into the sunset with a senorita, bitch. A senorita! He wanted to leave the Taylor Swift at the house and get him a J-Lo. And Rob is so weird to me because you ain't said or did nothing the whole Casa Amor, but now you trying to hop on that Aaron guy. You know what I think it is? I think Rob and Aaron talked in the back, and Aaron was like, I cannot bring her back because I'm trying to win this with Kaylor. I want to have like the redemption arc, but I still want to put her on the side. So can you act like you like her and bring her back so that I can be talking to her on the side while I'm still pursuing Kaylor? Walk with me. And Josiah, please keep it. I love that Janae turned your ass on and went over to Jacoby. But I love that Kenny is over down to the Casa Amor still thinking about Janae, and he really ain't feeling them girls. He really just like, I love that Janae and Kenny both like, okay, Casa Amor was cute, it was fun. I'm ready to get back to my person. Like, I wasn't feeling Kenny at first, but I like that he been speaking nothing but positive things about my girl Janae. She deserves it. And Aaron And Cordell, you should be ashamed of yourself because you know you doing bad when they don't even put Miguel in the preview for all the shit that he be doing. Like, oh.